Hello, everybody, and welcome to The Scene Live. This is a space for entrepreneurs who are building something meaningful and want a business that supports their life, not just their income. I'm Kim Speed, and I am a brand clarity coach, and I work with experienced professionals who have started service-based businesses, but are still trying to build that consistent client intake and income. On this show, we share real stories from entrepreneurs, what worked, what didn't, and the lessons that you only learn by actually building a business. So I'm really glad you're here. My guest today is someone many of you may already know, and I'm very happy to welcome her back. It's Jane Warr, also known as Trainer Jane. She is an award-winning communications and sales trainer, a super connector, a 5-time international best-selling author, and international stage speaker. She's also the founder of Selling on the Spot, where she has created an amazing global community, helping entrepreneurs to learn how to sell through connection, confidence, and conversation, rather than pressure. Jane is known for bringing incredible energy to everything she does and for helping entrepreneurs feel more comfortable talking about their work, building relationships, and making sales in a way that feels natural and authentic. And today we're going to dive into a topic that almost every entrepreneur struggles with at some point, and that is the fear of sales. And we're going to talk about how we can really shift that mindset so selling feels easier and more aligned. So everyone, help me welcome Jane back to the stage. Hi, Jane.
Hey, Kim. Thank you so much for having me.
It's great that you're here. Thank you for coming back. This is so wonderful because this is a topic near and dear to my own heart. This is something that I think a lot of us struggle with. I know that it's like a daily thing that we sell. So it's really important. And I know that you're really great at helping people through this. But let's start. For those who may not know your story, can you take us back to the beginning and how did your journey into communications and sales training begin?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I love the going back 10 years or 11 years, quite frankly, to Toronto, Canada, where I was living at the time, where I grew up. And what I found was that I, like most entrepreneurs, wanted to sell. I wanted to be able to sell better. I wanted it to be easier. I wanted it to be fun. So I did what most people do. They go to networking events. And even though there are a lot of great networking events there then and now, what I found was that too many of them were what I consider a social club, right? They said, no business allowed. Don't bring your business cards. This is relationship building only. And of course, I care about relationship building. That's paramount in our way of selling for sure. But I just felt like there was a gap. It was a missing piece of a place for entrepreneurs, business owners to get together to ethically sell, comfortably, confidently sell, practice their presentations if that's what they need at the time, and grow your business that way, authentically, one person at a time, getting to know other people. So I held one event. It was meant to be one event.
Oh, a one-off event, one time.
It was one time, November 2014.
Oh my gosh.
I put on an event for my community, which was especially wanting to help people to have money for Christmas. Like it literally goes back to wanting to help the families.
Sure.
Going, what could people sell? Because at the time, being in person meant that some people had a physical product. So it was cash and carry so that they could make money that day. They could go home with money. They could sell on the spot, right? In the marketplace. That's where the name comes from.
Right.
And meanwhile, at the same time, if it was a coach, for example, that maybe was launching something in January, because of course, that's when a lot of programs with coaching starts, they could be promoting it in December. They could still capture the sales at that November event. So that one-time event was so popular that for a solid year, people asked me to bring it back. So a solid year later, November 2015, I was like, I'll do it one more time again for holiday sales, help my community, right? I especially wanted to help the women,
Yeah.
because they were the ones that were coming to and reaching out to me for help, saying, how can you sell? How can we, again, make this easier, make this faster, make it simpler and fun,
Yeah.
right? Because we want to serve each other. We're passionate about our own products and services for a reason,
Yeah.
but how can we convey that differently and sell on the spot? So regardless, that second event, which we kind of consider the first event because that's when it became monthly,
Oh, wow.
then that's what kind of changed everything. People realize that us coming together with the mindset of both being authentic and caring about the individual, relationship building, and building business, talking business
Yeah.
together was the difference. And so that's when it became a monthly event and changed everything for many, many of us.
Wow. So let's talk about that. Like, you were trying to help people make money, and I see it all the time as well. That and I struggle with it still. Like I get over it, but I still feel sometimes uncomfortable. Why do we feel so uncomfortable about making an offer? And why do so many business owners struggle with those sales conversations?
Mm-hmm. Great question. Loaded big question, but the simple kind of answer is because we're often thinking about ourselves. We're in our heads, we're stuck in our head and thinking, going, what's the perfect thing to say? Maybe there's pressure because maybe you need the money or you need the clients. And therefore, again, you're thinking about yourself versus serving.
Yeah.
Right. Versus just authentically speaking, authentically showing up and thinking about how can I help people or how can I help one person. So oftentimes, even in a Zoom room, I'll say, maybe look at the camera or look at one person, not 25 or 100 or however many you have in front of you, and speak as if you're speaking to one person. Right? Because everyone's going to feel that connection on the other end. Nobody knows which is the one person you're looking at. You don't have to disclose that.
That's true, especially when you get to do this online. Like,
absolutely. And if it's somebody that you know or somebody that you, of course, trust, maybe they're a client already, you already can identify with them, speak to them, right? And it's not that you guys, who of you guys is interested in this? Well, then that feels a little bit more uncomfortable, as if you're just speaking to a bunch of people and uncaring about the individual.
I love that, because you talk a lot about selling through connection. Like, you talk, I listen, I hear you, rather than pressure. So what does that actually look like in practice when somebody is talking about their business, and say they are online and they're looking to that one person? Like, how does that look, or how should they be acting?
Yeah, great question. Thank you. So for me, it's everything about the visual, the verbal, and the vocal presentation. We're on Zoom. Why not put your best face forward, your best presentation forward 100% of the time?
Yeah.
And each time I go back to, if you really need this sale, right? Some people need it, not just want, to grow their business. Some people really need it, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people had a rough year last year, for example.
Yeah.
And so why not have that mentality at all times, right? So one of the other keys I will say was, think about the 3 words you want people to think and feel about you when they see you on Zoom. Right now, people are making
that. That's very brand oriented.
Yes.
I love that.
So this is what people see, right?
Yeah.
They're going to think and feel something immediately,
Sure,
consciously and unconsciously, right? So Kim, I don't know, are you comfortable being on the spot? What are 3 words that you would want people to think and feel about you right now seeing you?
So I always say that I want people to feel welcome and invited into my world. I want them to feel like I'm friendly and warm.
Perfect. Perfect. And I get that. I get that from you. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so to me, the visual is huge, and to care about your brand and how you show up 100% of the time.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying women have to wear makeup or jewelry. I choose to, and I
Yeah.
will do that, therefore, 100% of the time,
Right.
so that I am consistent.
Yes.
Right.
And you're always consistent in your red.
That's right. One shade or another.
Yes, but it's memorable. It's always memorable.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And so I want to be considered professional,
Yes.
approachable, prepared,
Mhm.
or not necessarily polished, but there's a lot of great words in there.
Sure.
So even the colors
Mhm.
in the home decor, behind me, that is projecting something at all times.
Yes.
Right. And all of that is deliberate. And to me, that's part of sales. That is part of being authentically you in how you show up. That's why I don't love
I
wearing
love
black.
this. I
Yeah.
love this.
Yeah.
Oh, I love how it comes together, because people are always thinking sales is just about, talking about yourself and getting out there. But I think that what I'm hearing, and because I talk about brand so often, is you need to show up before you say anything. Like, people have to have a feeling. They need to have a perception of you, and a lot of times that is how you come across. You always say, and I love it when we come to selling on the spot, you always say, smile. That is
That's right.
huge, huge. Whether you're feeling like, it's a good day or not, turn it on. That helps so
Absolutely.
much. That helps so much.
Absolutely. And if it's effort, or if it's not natural for you, then practice.
Yeah.
Right. That might mean going to more events, or turn on a camera and be in your own Zoom room by yourself
Yeah.
and talk, and then videotape yourself and play it back.
Yeah.
How did you appear? Right. Everything is practice.
I think
Right.
the
This is
best
kind
thing
of
to
like
do
a
is
small smile held at all times, essentially, because I
I
know
think
I'm
the
on
best thing
camera.
is go and do it. Like,
Yeah.
and like, maybe the first time you're not as good as, the next couple of times. You will get better. And it's not everybody's favorite thing, but if you don't show up, and this is my whole visibility thing, your brand has to be visible. If people don't know about you, how are they going to ever, buy from you? So that's why, like, I think our two worlds fit so nicely together. I
That's
always
right.
say marketing and sales are like yin and yang, and they fit really nicely together if you use them properly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So the visual is the first thing that people are going to see and take in. But then, yes, what are you still saying? And then how are you saying it?
Yes.
Right. And again, that is something to practice too. The speed at which I'm speaking right now is deliberate. It
Yeah.
is not my natural way of speaking. We were just hanging out. I'm either going to talk a bit too fast or a bit too slow.
Yeah.
My natural voice is monotone, and I know that. Right. And so that's where awareness comes in too. Right. And how do you project? How do people feel when you are speaking? So when we're at Selling on the Spot Marketplace, I keep everybody in gallery view. I
Oh,
am
I do that too.
Yeah,
Me
I
too.
want to see everybody. I want to read everybody. I want to feel everybody.
Yeah.
I am empathic, but regardless, I'm speaking to everybody. I want to take everything in, and I hope everybody else is as well. So
Yeah.
it's not just your turn to speak and share, and then you are on.
Yeah.
No, if your camera is on and you're at a 2-hour event, you're on for 2 hours.
Exactly.
Or at least I
Yeah.
suggest
Don't
you be.
don't take it as you just have, a few minutes in the spotlight. Think of it like you're at a networking event live. If you were in person, you would be on the whole time.
Absolutely. And to be genuine, but it's essentially like the best version of yourself.
Yes, yes.
Right? If you're having a bad day, don't tell us.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not
like,
because we're not caring, but how does that help the
yeah,
presentation? How does that help the room? Right? Everything is working for you or against you, I believe. So
yeah,
why not stack more things for you?
yeah. Oh, that's so true. So, like, think about this one for entrepreneurs that are feeling nervous to invite people in to work with them. What is one mindset shift you can make that will make selling feel easier and more comfortable?
I believe in manifesting. I believe in affirmations. I believe in looking at what are their limiting beliefs, right? Because if they're telling themselves that sales are hard or they hate sales, I've heard all sorts of things. I'm like, well, that needs exploring, and then that needs to be changed, right? And I don't personally do that type of coaching or that type of work. I have in the past.
Yeah.
But it could be for some people as simple as writing down a positive statement, like reframing the negative statement to a positive. Could be sales come easily and frequently.
That's interesting.
All right.
Um, you could even put that and have a little thing taped to your computer so that you
That's right.
sort of
Put sticky
see it.
notes up there. We won't
Yeah,
see.
that's a great idea. It's a great idea.
Right? Or read it immediately before an event.
Right, right.
Sometimes I play music immediately before I present at an event because it brings up my energy. It makes me happy, right?
Yeah,
That's how I want to start anything. That's what I would like to project.
yeah, yeah. And we've all seen those, um, uh, not they're not affirmation, but those power moves where sometimes you have to like
Yes.
make yourself big or do something that makes you feel like you're in control. That's that's a really like it feels foolish, but who's watching?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, yeah,
Find what
exactly.
works for you. Yeah, find what works for you for sure.
And I have to say, and I think I've actually heard this from you in one of our meetings, is to remind yourself that, and going back to what you said earlier, is stop being the one that, like, thinking about your own worries and your own lack, and start thinking about how you can help somebody else. Stop thinking so much about yourself and start thinking about the other person.
Yes, if you're passionate about what you do, which I certainly hope everybody is, and you've chosen your profession or, whatever products and services you represent, you chose it for a reason. So share that with us. Share why you're excited. Share what's going on. Sales isn't about pitching. Kim, at Selling on the Spot Marketplace, we deliberately say presenting.
Right.
What did you bring to present to us today?
Yeah.
Let's bring your presentation, not your pitch.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's not going to be for everybody, but it doesn't mean you can't talk about it. It's like for those that it isn't of interest to, that's okay too. That's what's really nice about your marketplaces, is because everybody is expected to make an offer there. This is the only networking that I have been to that people are openly told that they're supposed to bring an offer. Like, there's other networking where it's even frowned upon. This is the only one where you're supposed to make an offer, whether even a free offer, something that's going to get people to connect with you in some way.
Absolutely. Yes. And again, that was the whole purpose, was not to sell people in the negative, connotation of it, but what do you have to offer?
Yeah.
So a great example, your offers are great examples. When you have an upcoming webinar, an upcoming workshop, then you are introducing yourself. You're telling us about it, because that is what ultimately you are selling or selling into.
Yeah.
Right? But you're offering it to us.
Right.
Right? You're not pitching it at us. Right?
Yeah.
And for those that it resonates with, those that are interested, then they can move forward with you. And I'm sure you've been there in the past when somebody says, oh, darn, that date doesn't work. Will there be a recording, or will you do it again? Well, people
Exactly.
are showing interest. It's not always going to be 100% of the time perfect for everybody, but at least you're looking at who's interested or who's buying, who can you connect with more later also.
And it also, for me, it's a great time to test out something.
Yes.
And the message that I send across, is this hitting? Oh, maybe it isn't. And that just means, it doesn't mean that it's a bad offer so much as maybe I'm not saying it in the right way. One of the things that I like to teach entrepreneurs is, so many entrepreneurs speak in expert language instead of speaking in struggle language. Struggle language is what your client or your potential client is in and what they're listening for. But so many people want to talk about, their credentials and what they've done and how blah, 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 all about themselves. And they're not hitting the right thing. And I've learned that the hard way.
Yes. I think we all started there.
Yeah. So I find the marketplace is a great place to test out an offer, because so what if you don't get any yeses or whatever? You've learned something.
And I love that you say that. Yes. Thank you so much for sharing that. Absolutely. So it can be testing the name of an event. It can be testing how you described it. Of course, what you share about it, because testimonials, and again, expressing the value to the other person is what we recommend that you share. And then we always say, don't just say the price, but what's the value? Because chances are you might be discounting it a little bit, if that makes sense for you, at our event to get as many yeses as possible. Or maybe you're bonusing it or bundling it, but make sure you're telling us the value, because it's often much higher than what you are selling it for or what you're asking for. So a lot of people will follow putting on workshops with that $97 model with $197 for VIP. But they might say, but today in selling on the spot marketplace, you can get the regular ticket for only $47. So they know it's from $97 down to $47 today.
Yes.
Right. So not just saying it's $47, because that just sounds like the regular price. It hasn't really built up the value.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's
so
a good point.
So you could test that $47 price point. Somebody could test and keep it at 97 or make it 27. It's anything goes in the marketplace. You get to decide.
Yeah. So another thing that I wanted to talk about, because this is something that I like to talk about, is the struggle with visibility. So many entrepreneurs, they want more clients, but they're not always sure how to get in front of the right people. So how important is being visible and having conversations? How is that important in building a successful business?
Great question. And yes, just like this show, The Scene, right? We need to be seen. We need to build that know, like, and trust factor, which we've all heard about. Every once in a while, somebody will say, okay, what will happen, Jane, if I come to one marketplace? Well, in one marketplace, you're going to meet some people. Yeah, yes, absolutely. And you're going to make an offer, but it's that repeated visits. It's that builds a visibility, that builds that trust. Again, going back to the 3 words on how you want to show up and how you want to be seen. When people see you that way repeatedly, that is when the trust, again, consciously and unconsciously, is built. So decide what events you'll go to and go to them repeatedly. Not this one once and this one once and this one once and all the free ones. Please stop pointing to all the free ones. No offense to free ones.
No, I think we should make a point of that, because there's no skin in the game there. And
that's right.
People just come in and out. And yeah, that's a good point.
Different crowd. And people don't value free the same way. So they might not show up. That's not honoring anybody, not the presenter or the event host, nor everybody else attending. So representing selling, we've always sold tickets, or of course we serve our community and our members. So we sell membership because we're going to encourage you to come back, like we're talking about, for the visibility. Right. To bring different offers, if that makes sense, or the same offer, if that makes sense for your business, to keep coming. and building through our community. Because as you've seen, Kim, we do work with each other.
Yes.
We people love to give shout outs and to say, oh, I worked with Kim, or I went to her workshop last month and it was so fantastic. I recommend it to you too. And this is our community wants to see everybody succeed, wants to lift everybody up. And it takes those repeated visits to build those relationships and that connection and the authority in each person's field, to make that person's name the recognizable name that then we can refer and then we could possibly collaborate with. Because outside of our marketplace, we also have a referral event, a referral app, a collaboration event. We provide so much more.
Yeah. And you've gone right into my next question, which was you've built a community, this whole community on the idea of entrepreneurs coming together. And what makes live interactive events so powerful compared to just posting online or sending emails? And you've mentioned a lot of the things, but I wanted to, highlight this again. I think emails are wonderful. And I think, being able to post online is like something that, many years ago, I'm older, so we didn't have that opportunity, but I still think an interactive event is very powerful.
It's this face-to-face, even if it's two-dimensional, even if it's Zoom or other platforms, it's connection. It's connection. That again reinforces why visual matters. And yes, the verbal, the vocal, exactly. And whether it's a group or one-on-one, it's this that you can't have that connection otherwise.
No. I mean,
most people don't want to pick up the phone anyway.
Yeah, no, nobody picks up the phone. So when else do you get this interaction or these opportunities to start these relationships? The others are one-sided, and they're great. Like, you must have those other things in your marketing tools. But I do think that I built my whole business on networking and face-to-face. And I did it the hard way, when we actually had to go live in person. So, and now I have to say, oh, you young people have no idea. I had to go to networking events and walk uphill both ways.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, I think that it's so important to have some relationships and community.
Absolutely. And again, that's why I encourage people to certainly come to Selling on the Spot Marketplace, see how we are a warm and welcoming community. Again, we want to see everybody succeed, and don't spread yourself too thin. Look at your calendar. How many events can you make it to? What makes sense for you to get results? We personally guarantee results when you follow our format, right? We are here to help you succeed, again, through clients, through connections, through improving your sales, presentations, pricing, all of that. And of course, referrals, collaborations. You can scale a business easily with us.
Yes. And so I have one thing that also that I know that you are talk about regularly, and that's about showing up confidently, but showing up prepared. What does that mean, Jane?
I thought you were going to say that or follow-up.
Well, yeah.
We can talk about follow-up for a good half hour.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Prepared. Absolutely. With, again, the visual being a portion of it. I mean, I can't believe COVID was 6 years ago. 6 years ago is when I started talking about making sure you care about how you show up and how prepared you are visually.
Yeah.
And then if you need handouts, if you need cheat sheets, whatever, your glass of water, whatever, prepare yourself, settle yourself, take a couple of deep breaths, before an event, if that serves you. I already mentioned, I choose to listen to music before I present because it makes me happier. And, but of course, know what you're going to be selling or offering, know the key points about it, show up at our event, look around, who are you speaking to today?
Yeah.
Because at any and every event, I'm always taking in who's in front of me now.
Yeah.
Not just this is Zoom and the exact same cookie cutter presentation 100% of the time. No, if you have one person or 10 or 20 or 100, those are different presentations every time.
Yeah.
And that matters, and that will help your results, taking into account those human beings that are in front of you.
And I also think it's really important to come prepared. You know, make sure that you know your offer, make sure that you know what you're going to say, so that you know, if you have to practice it beforehand, so you feel a bit more comfortable, so that when you are there, you're present and you can listen to the other people, because that's so important too, is to hear what the other people in the room have to say.
Yes, thank you. Presence. Yes, absolutely. I say, you know, for our regular marketplace events are 2 hours. And sometimes people are like, oh my gosh, 2 hours, not one? Yes, because it's relationship building as well as we're not rushing it. We're not just throwing little elevator speeches out there and hoping that lands, right?
Yeah.
So yes, how can you prepare? And you know, that might be putting the cell phone face down, certainly on silent, you know, closing out other browsers, not multitasking, because just like you would like other people to listen to your presentation with full attention, then please do the same for them, and therefore be fully present and not multitasking. And again, caring about the community, because that's how we grow, that's how we serve and ultimately change lives.
And that's how those relationships are going to grow.
Absolutely. People will see that. People will feel that. You'll see events, somebody's on the phone and I'm like, okay, they're not listening.
Yes. Well, I've seen that with you as well.
I know. Sometimes I think I wish they would turn off their camera at least.
Yeah, like, hello.
They're doing a disservice. Like I said, everything is either working for you or against you. I'm like, well, that's working against you.
Yes, exactly.
It's disrespectful to the event, to everybody in the room.
And just think of it. This is easier than having to go to a live event. So, you know, take it as a win, for heaven's sakes, but play for the 2 hours.
Exactly. Or the 6 hours of our spring marketplace.
And that's what I wanted to bring up next, before I let you go, because I know that I told you I would only keep you half an hour.
That's okay.
But you have a big spring marketplace coming up. Please tell us all about it and how people can get involved.
Yes, thank you. So yes, 3 times a year we put on a bigger event, and yes, it is 6 hours. And that's because 100 offers will be in the room. So that means, again, visibility for all of you to be seen in front of 100 people.
Everybody gets a chance to talk.
Absolutely. Everybody is either a sponsor or a vendor. That's our terminology, because again, this is business. So we're not just an attendee. We're not just watching something. We're not.
It's not like a conference where you're going to learn. You're going to actually be part of it, right?
Absolutely. So yes, it's a longer day, but it's worth it because of all the extra visibility, all the extra opportunity to connect with other people. Now, of course, we say you're not spamming them. You're not adding them all to your list.
No.
But you can connect to them through LinkedIn, through Facebook. You can reach out to them, again, caring about the individual, and to get to know them better after the event, not just with those that say yes to your offer.
Oh, and I love that. And I have just put up a QR code so that you can go and check it out and sign up. I also wanted to say, and I forgot to put that in, but while we're chatting, I'll put that in, that you can use my coupon code, and my coupon code is it's Kim. It's KIM. So if you go to this link and you use the coupon code Kim, you will get a big discount. So this is a $97 value, and you will get it for $47 if you get my special deal through that code.
Yes, thank you. And it truly is a while tickets last. We do sell out the events. We do expect it to sell out this time for sure as well. So time's ticking on
Yes.
that one. And of course, we would love to have you all join us. Again, if you watching us are new, then know that we are a warm and welcoming community. You will feel the new people never go first.
Yes.
Right?
No.
You're going to hear other people's presentations. You're going to feel the vibe. Also the difference at the bigger events is that there's more fun, there's more surprises, there's prizes, right? We want to have you enjoy the entire day.
And that's what it's a fun event too. It's not like, don't go there and get all freaked out because you're going to be making an offer. Go and there's lots of fun things that are happening, and you're going to meet lots of people. The first time I went to a 6-hour event, I thought, oh my gosh, really, Jane? How am I going to? The other thing I wanted to say is if you sign up early enough, there is the opportunity to get some coaching, isn't there?
Absolutely. So yes, another thing that, because we want you to succeed, we want you to be prepared. So yes, before the big events. So this coming Monday is a 2-hour training that's included in the ticket. So those are 2 powerful hours of exactly what you want in regards to prepping for the best results in the marketplace. So guard your calendar or, find that time, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern on Monday, April the 6th is when we'll be doing that. So that gives you then 2 days to make sure you know what you're presenting at what price point and practice all of that so that you could bring it on Wednesday the 8th. And for the first time ever, the day after, I've even included a 2-hour follow-up session.
Oh, that's so smart. So guys, here
is the other side.
the QR code to get the link and use my my coupon code Kim to get that. So you're going to get coaching. So if you sign up now, you're going to get in early and you're going to be able to be coached from Jane herself, who's really good at even helping you figure out, how if what you should be coming in with is the right offer for all these new people. But I didn't even realize about the follow-up. The follow-up's a really good idea because we didn't mention that. But
yes, the fortunes in the follow-up. And even though for years I've been saying, don't just schedule to come to our events, make sure you also schedule time to follow up. I know many entrepreneurs still have not. And so I was like, you know what? I like taking excuses away.
Yes.
How about I help you all follow up as well? So the very next day, same 2 hours, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern, will be a facilitated follow-up session with me so that I'm helping you all learn the way I do follow-up, the way I suggest you do follow-up. Oftentimes I will even say, when I do my follow-up, that I will get 100% close rate generally on all the yeses. So if 5 people said yes to a $47 ticket, let's just go with that example.
Yeah.
I follow up same day. Generally, everybody pays same day.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of making a habit out of doing it that way.
And I have found, just to give a little testimonial, is going to the marketplace and making my offer. And I have to say, I find what works best is not going into a room full of people that I don't know and offering my $5,000 program, but come in with a smaller offer that lets people dip their toe in. But when I do that, I find that I get a really good response rate. And I've had many people from selling on the spot. So I just wanted to share this with the group. I wanted to make sure that people knew about it. So if you are trying to get more comfortable with selling your offer or making an offer, if this is something that you've been, struggling with, Jane is excellent with this. This is an excellent opportunity to come and start building relationships and see the community. And it's a fun day. Put it in your calendar, sign up sign up for half price using my code. I highly recommend this.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, we have about a 7.7 average for yeses. So imagine getting 7 new clients or 7 people saying yes to your offer, making money on the spot, or it could be a free offer, but that they're moving forward with you in business, and potentially getting referrals, maybe growing a collaboration as well. There's so much potential. And so that's why we look forward to having our 100 offers in the spring marketplace. And of course, we'd love to have all of you attend.
And you might actually do some shopping and find some great offers for yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the win-win-win. That part too.
Yes.
Right. So, growing in community and feeling that connection and seeing the difference. Don't let the name selling on the spot intimidate you.
Yeah. It's friendly. And if you are concerned, make sure you go on Monday the 6th.
Monday the 6th, yes.
I was getting all my dates mixed up the other day.
That's right. So. There's a lot of dates.
So anyway, show up on the 6th and get some coaching. Show up on the 8th, make some sales, or even if they're free, start making those connections. That's how I did. The first few times I just came and did my free offer. If it's your lead magnet or if it's a gift, you start building your audience.
Absolutely. Imagine a free offer that does something hugely dramatic. Our highest number to beat is 46 yeses at one of our biggest events.
Oh my gosh.
So 46 people opted into something free.
Yeah.
That was a game changer for that business owner because yes, eventually then he was selling into different offers, higher ticket offers that converted within months to thousands of dollars for him.
It continues.
And that was a few years ago. I don't even know how much he's earned since then.
Yeah, exactly. So, and you might just meet a new partner or collaborator or friend.
Absolutely. Yes. I've had the pleasure of meeting you in person more than once.
Yes. It's been great. Anyways, thank you so much, Jane. And thank you everyone for joining us. I hope that you'll join us in the spring marketplace for selling on the spot. Use the QR code, come and join us. We'll have a blast and you'll get comfortable with some sales. So.
Perfect. Thank you again, Kim. I appreciate you. See you all in the spring marketplace or Monday to get you ready for it.
Yes. All right. Well, talk to you next time, everyone. Bye for now.
Thank you.